were just at Michigan State yesterday. Now you're down here playing basketball. Just kind of what's that been like for you?
It's been pretty cool. I'm just playing basketball with my team right now. We're going to be a young team this year, so I'm going to have to step up in a position for basketball, and I'm ready for that.
Is that kind of hard to balance football and basketball at the same time?
It does. Yeah, kind of. But yet again, football is obviously my future. So, and really, whatever season I'm in. So if I'm in football season like right now, I'm not gonna override that with basketball.
How was your visit to Michigan State yesterday?
It was great. I camped there. I got a lot of time with Coach Johnson, and yeah, it was great.
Where else are you visiting this month?
This month, so June 16th through June 20th, I'll be going on a southern trip with my dad, and we're gonna hit up Virginia, North Carolina, Clemson, Georgia, and Tennessee.
It's kind of nice to go to all these places and still be this young, so you don't you're not pressured into making any decisions right now. You can go visit those, but they're not even expecting a decision because they know how young you are. Is that kind of nice?
Oh yeah, it is pretty nice because I'm just trying to see as many places as I can as possible, just because you never know. I could fit somewhere where I haven't been more than some places I have been.
We talked about this before, but just being so young but getting so much attention, is it something that you've become used to, or is it something that kind of you're like, wow, this is coming earlier than I thought it would?
Yeah, I've started to get used to it.
Yeah.
I just take it day by day, but I also just still want to be a kid, so I just really do what I'm asked.
So, and you were kind of already asked this by Dan, but does it take kind of a mind shift when you're doing a lot of driving over the past few days, but just to over those car rides, you have to kind of change your mindset in terms of, okay, I'm gonna be with this basketball team for a couple of days, get some work in, and then before you travel again, start that football stuff. Does it take a mind shift, or what does that look like for you? What does that process look like?
Not really. I'm just again taking it day by day. Still want to be a kid like always, and I'm still spending time with my teammates. So
I think it was last summer that Michigan offered, and then everything kind of snowballed from there. This summer to last summer, just how much has your life really changed in the last year since all of that happened?
Oh yeah, it definitely has changed. I have a target on my back now, so I can't do things that other kids can do. Like I said, I have a target on my back, and main thing I gotta stay humble and just keep working.
Couldn't convince Luke to come out and just play a couple summer games with you?
No, he's done. He can't. He's not gonna risk it.
How's he enjoying his first week at Ohio State?
Oh yeah, he's enjoying it a lot. He camped there. I forget what day it was, but with Austin and Josh. So he said he had a great time there.
Well, for you, just personally, as a quarterback, and obviously last year you go into the season and you didn't know you were going to be a varsity starter. Now that you know you are the guy, does your preparation change at all?
Oh yeah, it kind of does because I need to take more initiative this year, and just be more of a leader this year, and just speak up when I need to.
Are you going to be back here for any more football visits this summer?
Oh yeah, so we have a team 7-on-7 here, the 16th, and then after that I'm going on my southern trip, and then I'll be back here sometime in July too.
Is that going to be with Findlay 7-7
Yeah,
team?
yep.
As you go through these, visits, southern trips and things like that, what are you looking for when you talk to coaches, when you talk to players? It seems like you're going to just see a lot of football programs. What are you looking for?
I'm looking at how I would fit in the offense they run, just what I think of the coaches there, and how I think they would treat me.
You want to be a class builder, or would you rather just take your time, be on your own time?
I would rather be a class builder.
Kind of like your brother was?
Yeah.
What do you oh, go ahead.
What kind of intrigued you just about Ryan Day? Because it's still talked about quarterbacks in college football.
Oh yeah, as a quarterback, obviously dream school is Ohio State. Why wouldn't you want to go to Ohio State? You've seen the quarterbacks they've developed, and why wouldn't you want to go there?
Are you hearing from, or are you talking to Coach Day, Coach Dennis a lot?
Yeah, actually Coach Dennis and Coach Wilson and Coach Fry stopped by this morning for our first game and watched us a little bit. So.
What does that mean to you, just see the kind of interest that they have in you?
Yeah, it's awesome, especially for how young I am. I'm still a couple of years behind of when I'm going to go to college. So just to see that, because I know how busy they are. They never have a dull moment. So it's pretty cool.
What did you learn from Luke about being a class builder, what it takes?
Oh, yeah, you definitely have to just have a lot of connections, I would say, and just going through these recruiting visits, you want to meet as many people, like as many recruits as possible, just start relationships with them.
How often is Luke in your ear about trying to get you to commit to Ohio State?
Yeah, he is a lot. Sometimes whenever I wear another shirt of a school around the house, he's like, take that off. Yeah.
Do you still just kind of taking your time with it, thinking maybe sometime next summer making a decision?
So I'd like to have a commitment done before my junior year, but yet again, that's still a while away, and we don't know if that can happen or not. So
Yeah, just kind of see how the year goes.
right.
How important is it to keep that loose timeline? Not pigeonhole yourself into something that you're not ready for.
Can you say that again?
How important is it to give yourself a loose timeline so you kind of know when you want to make a decision, but not like, saying like, I'm going to be committed by this date.
Yeah.
Kind of keep your options open.
Yeah.
How important is that for you?
It is very important because you don't really want to commit somewhere where you're not fully 100% sure you want to be there. You have to be 100% sure you're going to be there, and when I'm committed, I'm committed. I'm not going to go anywhere else or do anything else.
And that's where the class building comes into play, right?
Yes, sir.
When you get to come out to Ohio State, participate in basketball, see the football coaches and stuff, what about the process do you enjoy the most? The big theme about this is your youth and stuff. What's enjoyable to you?
I would say building relationships with the coaches is what I enjoy most.
Who is your strongest bond? Who are some of those coaches?
Coach Dennis and Coach Day, Coach Weiss at Michigan, Coach Reese at Notre Dame, etc.
You got any coaches talk to you about playing basketball?
No.
Just all focused on football.
It's football.
What about the basketball game kind of helps you as a quarterback?
Definitely lateral quickness, I would say, and just you can't really, if you're working out, it's not really the same as playing in a basketball game because you're constantly moving and staying in shape.
How much do you know about Ohio State's football players who also have basketball backgrounds, like DeJuan Jones, guys like that? Do you know anything like that?
I don't know too much about that, but every coach I've talked to, they agree that it's best to play multiple sports at the high school.